Today, our two tasks are to de-Christmassify the area and to add a walkway through the fountain room. The fountain room is this room, the one with the fountain. Now, you can see here on this sign there is no hyphen between D and Christmas. The sign wouldn't let me edit on too many characters. I apologise for all those of you who are deeply offended by that. And my mouse sensitivity is driving me up the wall. It's either too sensitive or not sensitive enough. It's a nightmare. It's an actual nightmare. Oh my word. It's terrible. So, what's new, everybody? Well, the last video that I uploaded was at the very beginning of January, and it wasn't really a video in its own right. It was more of just me being self-indulgent, which is fine, which is good. I like a good bit of self-indulgence, and for goodness sake, I need to go to bed now. And I finished off that video by saying that I have got university assignments, and I now only have university assignment, singular, because I finished my first of the two a few days ago. Where's my bed? There's my bed. I finished my first of the two a few days ago. I don't know how I've done, but now I only have one left to do, which will be due in on the 25th, and today is the 19th, I think. Yes, today is the 19th. Let me check. Today is the 20th, not the 19th. But it's fine. I will not fail. That's the hope, at the very least. Though, in some good news, I did. So you can see clearly I've been doing lots of tree planting. These aren't all Christmassy bits. I'm only getting rid of the snow. But yes, I was able to get my second assignment back yesterday. Was it? Yes, it was yesterday. Oh, I'm so tired. I have no concept of time. But yes, I got my my second university assignment back yesterday, and I got a C grade, which is good, at least in my opinion. Some people would be going C, but that's not a B, that's not an A. It's terrible, terrible. But those people, those imaginary people, do not understand that I do not care one little bit about getting good grades. I care about passing, because at the end of the day, I know from my experience that I'm pretty good in the classroom. And while, of course, these university assignments will be very useful and very beneficial in improving my classroom skills, I know they're not the be-all and end-all of all that. You know? Maybe you know. Hopefully you know. Hopefully I'm not just losing the plot. Hopefully what I'm on about is actually somewhat correct. And this mouse is driving me up the wall at the moment. The scroll wheel being far too sensitive. It's all being far too sensitive. I do not like it. I do not care for it. But I am getting through this snow nice and quickly, though I do believe I'm going to have to get myself a new shovel fairly soon. And it doesn't help that, what with them being snowballs and only stacking up to 16, I don't have much room in my inventory for them. Which isn't great, but never mind. It is what it is. Some other pieces of news that are not particularly nice or particularly jolly. Well, as you are aware, I am a big old Doctor Who fan, and over the Christmas period, well, on Christmas Day itself, I do believe, and oh dear me, that's a skeleton, but on Christmas Day itself, Richard Franklin died, which is very sad. He is the man who played Captain Yates during the John Pertwee era of Doctor Who. We love Mike Yates. Mike Yates is very cool. And so obviously it's very sad that his actors died. Though, of course, he did live a good long life. A life that in many ways I disagree with. He started out as a Lib Dem, but then ended up being part of UKIP and all that, which I deeply, deeply disapprove of. But, you can disapprove of how somebody lives their life and still be sad that they're dead. And now look at that, we've got a little cut. How exciting. What was I saying? Oh yes, that's not the only celebrity death I wish to talk about, because only yesterday, on the 19th of January, Mary Rice died, or Mary Weiss, however you pronounce her name. She was the lead singer of a girl group in the 1960s, I believe, or 50s, the Shangri-Las. But you will probably know her as the lead singer, the singer of the song, The Leader of the Pack. You know, the one that starts off with, I met him at the candy store. Do 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 do. Leader of the pack. That song. I'm sure that my wonderful singing was very useful in identifying what I'm talking about. But very sadly, she died yesterday. And of course, once again, she lived a long life. But when this is the genre, the style of music that I'm a big fan of, it's always terribly upsetting when one of the few remaining people of that era die. It's not particularly pleasant. But those are the only celebrity deaths that I'm aware of. But and I like to bring them up because I don't imagine that you will have heard of these people. Because although they are definitely celebrities, they're not very well known celebrities, not anymore, certainly. Because you've got people who were in Doctor Who in the 1970s, you've got people who were singers in the 1960s. These are not the kinds of people that everybody knows. And so I think it's important for me to talk about them so that, the 2 or 3 people who watch my videos have some awareness of the lives that have been lost. And just to tie this into Minecraft and all that, you get an achievement for, I think, befriending 5 wolves in Minecraft. Achievements. I've not actually ever looked at this achievement screen. Can I see it anywhere? Perhaps not. Give me one moment. Perhaps it was only in the Xbox 360 version that I used to love and I used to play. But there used to be an achievement called the Leader of the Pack for getting 5 different, because I can't see that anywhere. But for getting 5 different wolves in a wolf pack, you would get an achievement in Minecraft called the Leader of the Pack, which obviously is a reference to the song Leader of the Pack. And there we are. There is evidently a relation to this person. But I think that's enough morbid chat for today. We can have some more morbid talk at another point. Because my life's been going quite well. Over the new year. I don't know about yours. I hope you're having a good time. But I have actually done a New Year's resolution that I haven't failed immediately. Probably because I've never actually officially called it a New Year's resolution. It's, dear me, why is this not going well? It's one of those things that I've just kind of done, and I've done it at a time that happens to be the new year, but I've been wanting to do it for a long time, and that is go running, because I am a terribly, terribly unfit individual. I'm tired all the time. All the time. Um, I don't get any exercise. Um, I don't have a healthy diet. I'm not the poster child that you would associate with a healthy lifestyle. And I think I'm going to stop doing this for now with all the snow because it's taking far too long. I thought this wouldn't take as long as it is. And I wanted to move on to doing other stuff, so let me go downstairs. But my point is, I have actually started running. I believe I've done 5 runs, and I use the word run in the loosest, in the loosest possible way. But I have done 5 mild jogs. Now I think it's arguably running, but I've done 5 of these things, and already I can feel my body thanking me for it. Um, I think the first time my body started looking very good, and then it reverted back to its unhealthy state. But my skin is feeling better. My just all over, I feel much healthier, for lack of a better word. Who knew that being healthy would make you feel healthy? These things really do come as a surprise. But in all seriousness, if you are a person who wants to be a little healthier in your daily lifestyle, go ahead and bloody do it. Stop making excuses, because that's what I always do. And it doesn't get me anywhere, and I'll be surprised as anything if it gets you anywhere. And I realise I'm doing, once more, oak overkill, if you will. Never mind. It is what it is. But my plan here is basically to have a path going all the way to the fountain here, curving around, and then going to the back over there. And I do apologise if you're having to put up with a very bad commentary. I haven't done this for, you know, a month, pretty much, bar a few days. So, I'm a little bit rusty. What are these 3 bits of cobblestone doing here? Oh, I remember. I found some ores and I didn't want any mobs spawning. Right, so let's have this going over here. But yes, I apologise if this commentary leaves a lot to be desired. You're just going to have to live with it. It is what it is, as I so often find myself saying. And similarly, as I often find myself saying, I haven't planned this out. The most planned out building I've ever done was when I did my sundial, and that, let me tell you, was not very planned out at all. So you are going to have to deal with me working this out as I go along. Though, as I sometimes say, I do prefer doing it that way. I find it much more exciting. Much more exciting for me, at least. Don't know about you. And now we've got a lovely little bit of silence. Let me think about something that I can use to fill said bit of silence. Aha! A thought has popped into my sub-sized brain. How did you all feel about the Doctor Who Christmas special? I thought it was fine. A little bit mediocre, I would say. But, yeah, fine. It did the job. It got us introduced to the new Doctor Who. It got us introduced to the new companion. I've got to say, the Doctors and the companions, so Ruby's and 15's dynamic, I think, is instantly a fairly good one. They definitely feel quite at ease together, which I appreciate. I think it's really quite nice. And what else? There were rumours at the moment that Millie Gibson playing the companion of Ruby Sunday has been, what's the best way of putting it? Dropped. That's how everyone's putting it. Which I don't know how I feel about that. It's not really that big of a surprise, because companions don't often stay for longer for a single series. So people are at the moment spreading rumours going, oh my word, Millie Gibson is only going to be in 3 episodes of season 15. Well, season 2, I believe they're calling it. How awful is that? She's been dropped. Whereas that's just, part of the show. It seems like quite an odd thing to be going on about. Anyway, it's time, I believe, for me to work out how long I should do arches, because I'm thinking of having arches along this wall here. So let's try 1, 2, 3, block, 1, 2, 3, block, 1, 2, 3, block, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that works. What if I go in 4s? 1, 2, 3, 4, block, 1, 2, 3, 4, block. Oh dear, that's in the wrong place. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that doesn't work. Let's do it 1, 2, 3 then. And then I think I will wrap up this video, because it must be quite a long video at this point. I should have prepared something to say. I always say this, that I never prepare things, and then the videos always end up being boring and a bit dull. So maybe I should prepare things, I don't know. And also, I always go on talking about Doctor Who for ages. I reckon, this is actually starting to look quite nice. I reckon I could start a Doctor Who review thing on this channel. I think that'd work quite nicely. I might do that. I'll see how I feel. And speaking about seeing how I feel, I'm thinking I'm going to put sunstone along these borders. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say goodbye for now, and then I'm going to get some sunstone. And in the next video you can see how all this looks. So thank you very much for watching this video. I assure you the next one will be better once I get back into the swing of recording videos. This is going to be the way for the foreseeable future, that I record a batch of videos, then I have university assignments to do, so I don't do anything for around a month. Then I'll record another batch, and I'll start off rusty, and I'll end up subpar, and then rinse and repeat. Oh, the joys. But thank you very much for watching. Look at all this wonderful progress we've made. I couldn't have done it if it weren't for you cheering me on. You wonderful people, mostly. And have a lovely day. Diddle pip. Bye-bye.